That takes us now to our main speaker of today, and absolutely he needs no introduction from me, except the fact to say that he's been a very, very good friend to our association for a long, long time. Please welcome President of Sinn Féin, Gerry Adams.
Guramagat, Liam Agus, Akarjatame, Han Sasta, Shasilv and Shaw live, or an Donach na Casca Shaw, the Sweenov or our Gomradaha, a Hui Rowing, Agus a Canchwi and Taki, as Kevin Yin and Medj a Hug, our Lake Rakroga, our Sonsation the Chira Shaw, and Medj a Kyle Shade, because Kinchin Shaw Lynn, nor a being Fibana Ugging, nor a being Mwid Triacta. Agus Tamwij, Fear Bwake Goharaha, the clan na fear, Isman Ra Krogus Shaw, a Hug, Rowing, Agus, a Fur Bass, or Son Wincher na Huron. Friends and comrades, I just returned last night from the Middle East, and I will not dwell on that issue today, but I will be presenting a full report of the Sinn Féin delegation's views of the situation there, particularly in the Palestinian territories. And anyone who wants a copy of that in due course, we make it available. But for now, let me say that the situation for the Palestinian people has deteriorated. The siege of Gaza is a shameful indictment of the international community, and within our limited capacity, Sinn Féin is committed to do all that we can to rectify that situation and to assist the process to bring about a viable state for the people of Palestine. Irish Republicans are internationalists, and we're assembled here to recommit ourselves to the ideals of the 1916 proclamation, which are at the core of our philosophy. We're mindful also that this year marks the 90th anniversary of An Héid Dáil, the first and only freely elected parliament of all the people of Ireland. This year also marks the 100th anniversary of Na Fianna Éireann, which was first founded here in Belfast by Countess Margovich and Bulmer Hudson. And for those of you who are interested in our local history, they used to meet in a hut in the Rock Streets. They rented Sean's Park, which is now McCrory Park, and they also met down at the Willowbank Park and what were then known as the Huts. Any truth that Padraig Wilson was at the founding group, he denies. We'll also later this year celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Battle of the Bogside, when the citizens of Derry, of Free Derry, defeated the RUC assault on their community and signalled the beginning of the popular uprising against the Orange State. And Belfast Republicans will also reflect on events in this city at that time, and particularly on the Belfast pogroms of 1969. But for now, at this Easter ceremony, it is suffice to assert clearly and truthfully that while we have yet to win our freedom, the Orange State, as we knew it, has gone. It may take some time for some unionists to catch up, but their leaders know that there's no going back to the old days of sectarian domination and two-tier citizenship. Those days are finished. The relationship between the north of Ireland and Britain has also fundamentally changed, and an increasingly confident Republican community is taking co-ownership, as is our right, of every sphere of public, political and institutional life here. And importantly, a peaceful and democratic path to united Ireland has been opened up. But that does not mean that we Republicans can sit back and wait for the British government to do the right thing for Ireland. We need to organise for freedom. The British government will only leave Ireland when the Irish people together demand that they leave. And our historic duty is to mobilise republicanism is to popularise it, and is also to organise the Irish diaspora behind the demand for Irish unity. Our job is to ensure that the political institutions on this island deliver for all the people, and our responsibility is to build the Sinn Féin party. Part of our work is, of course, to persuade unionists of the desirability of a shared united Ireland. But that does not mean that the unionist political class have a veto over the future. It does mean that we, as genuine Democrats and Republicans, recognise the validity and wisdom of Tone's great call for the unity of Catholic, Protestant and Dissenter, and that we are committed to bringing this about. So let me thank all of those activists who are engaging in this crucially important work. In this city, at this time, there is more work being done by Republicans across the sectarian divisions and working class unionist neighbourhoods than at any time since James Connolly lived on the Falls Road. We do this on the basis of objective need. Sinn Féin works for all citizens, and we do it in the knowledge that such work is part of the responsibility to build and to use our political strength to tackle injustice, disadvantage and injustice. Let me say a few very short words about so-called Republican dissidents. I uphold the right of everyone to dissent from Sinn Féin's point of view, but no one is entitled to hijack our proud Republican history and our Republican future and to abuse it for narrow, selfish interests or self-gain. Let me also pay homage, Arish and Merla, to our patriot dead. Not just the men and women who fell in 19 and 16, but to every generation of heroes and heroines, and particularly those of our own time. We are extremely proud and humbled by the memory of the volunteer soldiers of the Irish Republican Army and the activists of Sinn Féin and all others who give their lives for Irish freedom. We are indebted to their families. Our resolve is to finish the work which they began, and Sinn Féin is about uniting the greatest number of people in active support of this aim. There is a part for all citizens in this great endeavour, and I take this opportunity at this sacred place to appeal to everyone to join with us in this necessary work. The dire economic situation is the #1 issue for many people today. Predictions of 500,000 citizens on the dole by Christmas give some sense of the difficulties facing working people across this island. And I note assertions by DUP ministers after the layoffs at Bombardier, FG Wilson and Vestion that there's little that a devolved administration can do in the face of a global crisis. I disagree. We can always do more. We can be imaginative and innovative. And if we have not enough powers, as the DUP appears to suggest, then it makes economic sense as well as political sense that we should take whatever powers we need to do the job we are elected to do. Sinn Féin is working to build an economy which serves the needs of Irish society, an economy which serves the people and not the other way round. And while working to improve the quality of life in the here and now, we see a united Irish economy as the best option. But Sinn Féin and Irish Republicans have never been about a change of flags. There's little difference between the social and economic policies of Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. Both pay lip service to Republican principles and to the proclamation, but both govern in the interests of elites and against the interests of citizens.